From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we're headed to the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, where we'll meet up with the rest of the crew before making the 75-mile trek south to Venice, the sport fishing capital of the southern U.S. We'll spend the next few days here with a big group of industry friends, but we'll start things off with Wade Middleton.
I'm idling out of Venice Marina right now, and it's one of my top 10 fishing destinations of every place I've ever been, if not in my top 5. And there's a reason why. It's a place that is just teeming with wildlife and obviously full of fish. When you come down here, it is the redfish capital of the world. I mean, you can catch redfish in a lot of places, but you can never catch them like you catch them in Venice. I mean, the schools are bigger, the fish are bigger, the sheer numbers of big to small fish are just astonishing. And the ways that you catch them here are so wide-ranging, and that's why I love it down here, because it's always different, it's always changing. And when I get to Venice and I'm idling out of the Venice Marina like I am right now, literally I can get goosebumps, because I know any direction that I point, whether I'm going to go out and fish in the Gulf or whether I'm heading into the marsh, I'm going to catch fish.
Venice is a world-class year-round fishery. If you like it offshore, you can head 6 miles out to catch tuna and other big water species, or you can stay shallow and fish the fertile waters of the Mississippi Delta, home to some of the finest inshore fishing in the world. Now, our headquarters this week is the Venice Fishing Lodge, and our host is Captain Billy Nicholas.
You came down at the right time. I mean, it's just a little afternoon. High tide was, 3 hours ago, so that tide should be falling out. We're going to run downriver about 7-8 miles, get on a little grass flat, and fish have been coming off that. There's a big flat and then some clean water and shallow edges there. And as that tide's been falling, those fish are coming out on that edge. So hopefully we can get in there and cruise along and get some sight casting in this afternoon.
Man, that sounds like a ball. I'm ready.
Not a lot of clouds, so we ought to have plenty of sunlight to do it. We'll have to bear through the heat, but if we catch fish, you'll forget about how hot it is.
It's late summer, and it's hot. The fish are shallow early, pulling off the flats with a falling tide.
About the time we got on the water is about the time the tide started falling. So we ran back in a little area. We had been producing some good fish, sight casting, water coming out, dropping in. So we made a run through there and ended up catching 2 fish in there, pretty nice fish. Both of us caught one. We saw several other fish, but couldn't get them hooked up. And then it just didn't seem right. It didn't seem like the tide was falling fast enough to really pull these fish off the flat like, I thought they would be. So we decided to make a run. We went back outside, checked a couple spots, pulled up on, one of my favorite spots. We nicknamed it the Shark Tank. We're trying a little outside of one of our passes out here. There's a sandbar that comes off out that pass, and we're kind of working our way up on the edge of this sandbar. And these fish will feed along that sandbar. Typically, there's some keeper-sized fish in here. Most of them are upper end slot or oversized. We nicknamed this place the Shark Tank because there's also a lot of sharks that hang out here, and feed too. And we had one on, so they're here for sure, but we've seen a couple of fish bust that we're pretty confident were redfish, so we'll see if we can get them hooked up. Well, after a couple sharks breaking off, we finally got our targeted species. Got a redfish. I hadn't got a really good look at him, but he's pretty good. He's probably 20 pounds or better. So, fixing to get a look at him right here. No, he's not as big as I thought he was.
Pretty fish.
About 30-inch red.
With Captain Billy Nicholas and Steve Levi off to a good start, we'll head east a couple of miles and check in with Wade. He's sight fishing along the shallow edges near the canes, pitching soft plastics to waking fish.
Freaking big old gar.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with him when I get him in. Big old gar. It's one of those deals that, no, he's still on there. As a fisherman, when something like that big swims by, you can't not throw at him. Look at him right there. See that sucker? Oh, he's jumping in the boat. This is one of them deals that you got what you asked for when you throw it. I get my pliers. I got him hooked. More often than not, when you throw in front of one of these guys, they get away. But I've got him skin hooked real good right there. Look at that big old sucker. Come here. Them teeth crack me up. Ah, come here. Get hold of it. Come here, baby. Ah, got him off. I don't know who tried to get out of the way faster that time. Me or him. You see a lot of those back here in the marsh like that, and I'm like a little kid when one goes by, I have to throw at him. I mean, it's impossible for me to not. More often than not, you get a big vicious strike and you lose him. Now that one there, I hooked, and he gave me a shower once I got him in. That was too cool.
Stay with us. More from Venice, Louisiana, right here on Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin.
Hey guys, we're here with the Bubba Blade hunting knife. It's a great new piece of steel from Bubba Blade. You can use it as a long knife, cutting or deboning type knife. You can shorten it up for your more delicate skinning type work when you're processing deer, hog, whatever you've killed that day. And the best thing about it is this is a no slip grip. No matter how wet or greasy a sucker gets, you're not gonna slip on this blade.
It is razor sharp. It's the cure-all for knives. I mean, it really is. Whether it's deer, fish, I mean, I don't know how many fish I've filleted with one of these. I carry one in my boat. I carry one in my backpack. I mean, everywhere I go, if it's gonna have to do with the outdoors, I've got a Bubba Blade.
After your next successful deer hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for venison with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at bradleysmoker.com.
The Alaskan Series Cooler Packs by Arctic Ice. Specifically designed to keep your food and drinks cold all day long without having to use ice and end up with a soggy lunch. The Alaskan Series by Arctic Ice. Bitterly cold.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you by Garmin and the power of simple. Cabela's, it's in your nature. And by Frog Tog's all-weather gear. Welcome back to Venice, Louisiana, and this week's Americana Outdoors. Now, if you haven't yet, we'd love for you to visit our Facebook page. You can also find us online at americanaaoutdoors.com. Check it out and let us hear from you. Back on the water, we'll rejoin Captain Billy Nicholas and Steve Levi.
Ended up catching 2 fish in there, pretty nice fish. It just didn't seem right. It didn't seem like the tide was falling fast enough to really pull these fish off the flat like, you know, I thought they would be. So we decided to make a run. We went back outside. This estuary is so unique. It's unlike any other place. You know, we don't have barrier islands like they do in a lot of areas. The Gulf just comes right into the marsh. So you'll be fishing on the outside of the Gulf. It's a very, very diverse area.
Oh, as soon as it hit the water.
Contact.
I didn't even.
Cork landed and just went straight under, huh? Well, all I know is he's got every mullet in town scared to death.
Where are you going?
Out there.
No, did he come off? Or is it coming at me? There you go.
Coming at you.
Come off that time.
Did he?
Yep. Started coming at me.
See what it was?
I did not, sir. Describe the fishing down here, it's amazing. I've only experienced trips like this a couple of times in my life. I've been all over the country fishing, and there's very few places like this that you can experience the quality and the quantity of fish that actually live here.
We'll check in with Captain Billy and Steve later. For now, we'll turn a couple of corners and catch up with some of the Cabela's crew. Teresa George is down from Nashville. This is her first trip to Venice.
Golly, he's beautiful.
And this is her first bull red. Now, if you've ever handled even a small red, you know the brute force these fish apply on both you and your gear. And if you've ever had the chance to catch multiple fish in the 30 to 40 inch range, then your respect for both the fish and the gear increases immensely. Watching a big red peel 20 yards of hard-earned line in seconds is impressive. There's not many fish that come with such power.
You got it. Oh. Okay. That's amazing.
Fishing close by, Lara Herboldsheimer is also hooked up with a big red. If you're considering a trip to Venice, Louisiana, you can be assured that the fishing is good year-round. There are thousands of these bull reds roaming the delta, along with speckled trout, flounder, and tarpon.
Big boy, huh? Technically 3, but one of them broke off, so we got 2 to the boat so far. It's definitely a good workout.
Looking in on Steve Decker and Jared Wire, Steve's taking a break while Jared brings one to the net.
That's a great fish.
If you have any questions or would like to book a trip, give Captain Billy Nicholas a call. You can reach him at 512-738-0335. Well, coming up, the redfish get bigger. There's a lot more ahead from Venice, Louisiana. If you're going red fishing, then you'll want to stop by Cabela's for the gear you'll need. Like the Cabela's Salt Striker rod. Pair it with a Cabela's Salt Striker reel and you've got a quality setup to battle in the harshest saltwater conditions. Find them online at Cabela's.com. Since 1976, Delta Ag has been an industry leader in plant health and nutrition. With our innovative concept and chemistry, Delta Ag produces healthier crops and improves yields. We formulate biostimulants and micronutrients designed to improve fertilizer efficiency and increase crop response to nutrients. Make your fertilizer go further with reliable products that work. Grow healthier crops from the ground up with versatile low-rate products. Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
What if there was a camera that went where you went and shot what you shot? An action camera so easy to use you can concentrate on your hunt, not the hunt for the record button. A camera that let you add dimensions to your video, like speed, altitude, or even your heart rate, just before you let it fly. Life, camera, action. The Verb Elite HD Action Camera from Garmin.
When it comes to racing big deer, Purina is the leader in deer nutrition research. Our Antler Max research and development team is committed to developing products that provide results in your deer management program with a difference you can see. If you're ready to take your deer operation to the next level, look no further than Purina's new and improved Antler Max Premium Deer Feeds. You can find them at your local Purina retailer. Purina Antler Max Premium Deer Feed, a difference you can see.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Engel High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh! Let's see a Yeti do that! With Engel coolers, it's official! The Yeti is busted!
Experience high-vis, a brighter sight picture than standard sights, giving you an immediate, more successful shooting performance. High-vis lets you see a dramatic contrast between the target and the barrel for a more intuitive aim that delivers instant results. Our light pipes come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, designed to be seen in a variety of conditions. With our broad line of sights, you'll see your marksmanship dramatically improve, bringing more fun and confidence into every shooting experience. Shoot more accurately. Enjoy the sport. Choose high-vis.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. And by Arctic Ice Chill and Brew. Welcome back to Venice, Louisiana. Now, we launched this morning from the Venice Marina and headed into the rich, shallow waters of the Mississippi Delta in search of redfish.
There's another streamer. That one boiled like a redfish, brother.
I gotta catch up with him.
Inside of that piling or outside of it?
He's on this side.
Right now?
Yeah, currently. Well, he's going the right direction. I don't know what that is.
Redfish. Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, baby.
Look out.
Right in the water, go to the back. I'd help you, but right now I'm gonna try to catch this other one. Let me know if you need some help.
Okay. Oh, don't you go over there. You're just going with the current. Come on. Here you go. One of the two of us is tired. Apparently it's not you.
Keep his head up if you can. Yep, you don't want to keep it. You got one left in him. Come here, you little dumpling.
Oh, he was in and now he's back out.
He's got a mind of his own.
Yes, he does.
That's for sure.
Don't start all that mess.
All right.
Just don't want a shark to eat you.
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. All right. Woo! Woo! Son.
Oh. He's talking to you. Him drumming. Yeah. Awesome.
Woo! Woo! It's a big boy.
I've never been anywhere in my life. Good gracious. One just hit David. That is like this.
It is on.
Oh my gosh. Giant reds. I mean, these aren't, we're not talking about little small fish. We're talking about giants. We're up here doing, I thought I was over you. No, I'm not.
Oh yeah.
We're out here fishing open water and catching them 2, 3 at a time. Unbelievable. We're just trying to keep them away from each other. We're not talking about little ones. We're talking about 20, 25 pounders.
Get in trouble.
You better come up here.
Look out. Look out. Look out.
Man, there is nothing I've ever seen that is better than this right here for fishing.
Look at this.
Yeah, I will.
I just caught a little one. Told you I knew a good spot. A triple, that was the first one. Come here, come here. I got it. Whoa. No wonder he pulls so hard.
This is as good as it gets right here.
Who wants to go to Louisiana?
We'll be right back with more from Venice, Louisiana, coming up on Americana Outdoors. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter, is your source for the gear you need. Maybe you're searching for a new pair of polarized sunglasses. Or how about some rain gear for those unexpected showers? Cabela's has the complete line of Frog Togs rain gear, and you can find it all online at cabela's.com.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on earth. You.
When you change the game, you make the rules. Introducing the all-new Stealth SS from 10 Point, the most compact crossbow we've ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
Julie Golaski, Smith & Wesson Consumer Program Manager and World Champion Shooter.
Joe Zanetti, Smith & Wesson Finishing Specialist and lifelong hunter.
Jim Dalton, Smith & Wesson Master Gunsmith. I shoot competitively, and so does my son.
Our people, our products, our passion. Smith & Wesson.
Stealth Cam gives you the edge on the most elusive bucks. Capture high-res stills, HD audio and video, or time-lapse imagery. Nothing escapes our sub-1 second trigger with our advanced multi-zone detection grid. With our energy-efficient design, one set of batteries will last up to a full year. Retina low-light sensitivity captures stunning nighttime imagery out to 100 feet. Get all the latest technology in our new G series of scouting cameras. The next generation of Stealth Cam has arrived, delivering technologies you need every hunting season.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Bradley Smokers. Add some Bradley to your adventure. Hobie Kayaks. And by Bubba Blade, the ultimate sportsman's knife. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors from Venice, Louisiana. We're down here with a few friends and have spent the last few days chasing big bull redfish all throughout the Mississippi Delta. We're down here courtesy of the Venice Fishing Lodge and our host, Captain Billy Nicholas.
Yeah, well, Venice Fishing Lodge is a 6,500 square foot, 9-bedroom, 5-bath facility. We do, all-inclusive lodging, meals, baits, tackle, guided fishing, you name it. All you need to have when you come down here is a nice chest to take your fish home, some sunscreen, and a good pair of sunglasses. The bull red fishing down here is second to none. I mean, there's no other estuary that has the amount of bull reds that we have here. That's our breeding stock. So we don't keep those fish typically unless somebody wants to mount one, but to go out and catch these, 30, 40 pound fish, it's unreal. I mean, if you've never done it, you have no idea the adrenaline that you get from busting these big bull reds.
Venice is an easy drive from New Orleans, and the lodge is a great place to slow things down and take a break. It's worth the trip.
That's perfect, that's perfect.
Ready?
The team from Cabela's are having quite the time. Andrea Crass works in the corporate offices, and you usually won't find her battling 30-pound reds on medium tackle. But just in case you're wondering, Andrea's using a Cabela's Salt Striker spinning combo and a popping cork.
Oh my word, that's a lot of work. Nice casting, Captain John. Whew. That's a monster fish right there.
This region is a sportsman's treasure,
Wow.
and there really is no better place in the world. And likewise, it must be treated with respect. By practicing catch, photo, and release on these big breeders, we can guarantee the resources will be around for another generation.
Listen to that dude. Oh, he's getting right out there. He's heading back to the school. But nice. This is, if you want that right there, I'm telling you, that is music to your fisherman's ears now. Catching these big redfish down here, I mean, look at that. That is a humongous redfish. And to do this over and over throughout the day, I mean, there's just no place else you can go and do this. I mean, it's so much fun. And look around you. We're not fighting any crowds out here. I think that's the coolest thing about it. It's such a huge area where you can go and get your string pulled on some redfish, and it's easy and it's fun. Look at the size of that redfish right there. Look at that one. That's a big one. That is a big, big redfish. Look at that. What a redfish. That's a bull there. Look at that one. That one's gonna need numbers painted on the side of him. Look at the size of that redfish. That big joker shines like new money, don't he? Look at that. Big old, that's a pumpkin. That's awesome. That's awesome. Worth the drive to that's exactly Louisiana right there. Beautiful fish. Awesome. And this is the cool part. You let him go, and you catch another one.
For more information on the Venice Fishing Lodge, look them up online at venicefishinglodge.net. Hey, while you're online, head on over to the Americana Outdoors Facebook page and tell us what you thought about the show. Give us a like and we'll keep you up to date on some of the best hunting and fishing in the country. You can also find us at AmericanaOutdoors.com. There you'll find the complete library of our shows and much more, so give it a look. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Garmin International, Cabela's, and Ranger Boats for their part in making this show possible. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.